we had a discussion obviously this morning about Drake dropping the pre-action lawsuit in regards to UMG and Spotify inflating the numbers and conspiring to get together and make Not Like Us as a song a hit. He dropped that. And what did we say in this morning's live? What did I say? All right, I'll take all the blame for it. I've been losing bets lately, just like yesterday with 40 Cal about Jim Jones' response, less than 24 hours. I've been losing bets lately. I don't know what's going on. But we said this morning, well, I was like, yo, the defamation shit is going next. But here was the key that we said in the paperwork, and I'm glad we called this out. As I was reading this morning's paperwork, that part at the bottom that said, okay, Drake came to the table and said, all right, let's let this go. Let bygones be bygones. I'm gonna go left, you go right. Spotify stepped up and said, yeah, we cool with all of this. We're gonna walk our own direction as well. We're gonna let this all go. UMG had yet to answer. And then what else did we say? We said, remember, that was the first of two pre-action lawsuits. The first one in New York State Supreme Court. That's the one that got dropped by Drake. The second one in Texas, we didn't hear nothing about yet, but I was just trying to give it time. I'm like, come on, everything ain't going to happen like this, like this, like this, like this, like that. How wrong was I once again? Just that fast, B. So that could be another answer that we have as to why UMG didn't answer yet, as far as Drake dropping the first one, because the defamation one was still out there. And how serious is this? It ain't no pre-action lawsuit. It ain't even a civil suit, right? On some state shit. This is a federal suit. Things just really jumped up in a way more serious perspective now. So I'm changing my vibe. I'm changing my energy. Is like, oh, this ain't for jokes. This ain't for play right here. Let's read through this. Let me see what's going on. You know, TMZ is on it ASAP. You know, they're not playing. Drake. They're taking this as a Drake quote. Wow. UMG used Not Like Us to tear down my career. Sues label for defamation. So everybody we were saying this even this morning. People were saying, we keep saying lawsuit or pre-action lawsuit, but it's not a full-fledged lawsuit. This right here is now a full-fledged lawsuit. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Look at this. Drake is not backing down in the war against his own label. In fact, he's now up the ante by suing Universal Music Group for spreading the false and malicious narrative. He's a pedo, TMZ Hip Hop has learned. Drake filed a defamation case Wednesday morning in federal court in New York City. That's this morning. While we were up here talking about the other one getting dropped, they was in federal court putting this one in. That's wild. Ripping UMG for releasing and promoting Kendrick Lamar's vicious diss track, Not Like Us. In the docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Drake says UMG knew full well Kendrick's lyrics and images in the music video, referring to Drake as a pedo, were false and dangerous. In the suit, he calls Kendrick's hit, filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations, was a gold mine for UMG. And he says they had an ulterior financial motive in promoting it. Drake claims his label was doing everything it could to pump up Not Like Us because it knew it would devalue his music and brand and therefore give UMG leverage in future contract negotiations with Drake. Keep in mind, Drake's last UMG contract signed in 2022 was a blockbuster deal worth a reported $400 million. Okay. Drake says he's got bot receipts to show just how far the label went to turn Kendrick's song into an anthem, according to the suit. UMG paid a third party to use bots to increase the song streams by at least 30 million and engaged a pay-for-play scheme with at least one radio promoter. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So the bot receipt promote or the bot receipts that he has, hopefully that's not that guy that was pretty much already debunked that went on Academic Stream. But you also have a radio promoter that is probably by name going to come up in this suit. And I'm not even going to say Drake is snitching. Drake ain't no street guy. Like, yo, he's like, yo, wow. Okay. We're going to hear who that is sooner or later. He claims UMG attached the label chart topper to Not Like Us despite knowing that the title was based on fraudulent data. It's also clear Drake's very mindful of what's going down in New Orleans next month in the suit. He claims UMG was in on getting Kendrick the Super Bowl halftime gig. Really? So the song could be performed on the massive stage, which he calls one of the most significant and viewed cultural events of the year. You got to wonder, will the NFL and Fox, which is airing the Super Bowl, allow Kendrick to use the pedal lyrics when he performs? Interestingly, Drake isn't going directly after Kendrick in the suit. In fact, he says this lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. It is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize the song, which he knew contained false claims. As for how the song put Drake in danger, he points out that since Kendrick dropped the mega hit, there have been multiple shootings at or near his Toronto mansion, one of which ended with one of his security guards getting shot. The music industry and fans of Kendrick and Drake thought Drake was retreating in this legal battle because on Tuesday, he filed a motion to drop legal action he filed against UMG and Spotify in New York State. Our sources tell us that was merely done to clear the way for this new federal case. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's start to jump into some of these details here. All right. Wow. 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 That was a lot. That was a lot. Drake is not backing down from, yeah, okay. Wow. Wow. All right, let's start there. In the suit, he calls Kendrick's hit filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations was a gold mine for UMG, and he says that they had an ulterior financial motivation in promoting it. So, okay, let's start there. Let's start there. The ulterior motivations and the promotion of this gold mine of Not Like Us. So the ulterior motives we already heard about, right? We already heard that his last album, Contract Time for Drake, and if he allegedly made 400 million during his first go round, and he comes to the table at this point in his career and says, all right, let me get that 600, let me get that 800. How about a Billy? And UMG, for whatever reason, isn't on deck for the type of amount that maybe Drake is trying to negotiate. Then the chessboard would become, all right, let's figure out how I can defame this guy. If you want to believe that, I think that's a little conspiracy theory-ish, unless Drake has receipts and proof of that. But, I think that's what he's looking for also within this lawsuit, to try to prove that out. But yeah, we heard that allegation, or we heard that talk where it's just like, all right, I'm not trying to pay you the money that you're negotiating right now. So if I devalue you, and then on top of that, I'm not really with you going somewhere else either. I'm gonna keep you right here. I ain't gonna drop no music. I'm gonna leave you right under that last contract or that last album contract deal. When we figure out the negotiations and we ink that deal, and I know you still here under the UMG umbrella, cool, we're going to proceed. I'm going to start dropping your music again. Here goes your check for 450, right? I agree to give you another 50. I'm just making all of this stuff up, but it's just logic as to what we've already heard about negotiations. So I can't be mad at that if there's truth in that. We're always going to stay fair. How many times I always got to say this on the Sorry It's True podcast? I'm never going to be mad if that's true. If UMG pulled out the dirty plays to devalue Drake, then I would take issue with that, and so would y'all. But the link to the rap battle itself, Not Like Us. Here's the next point that we want to jump on. Him saying the deflammatory and degrading lyrics of Not Like Us, they knew about it and they promoted the visual and all that type of stuff. Okay. Whatever happened to Fair is Fair? That just feels like, So we know, even with this federal suit right here, you can never go away. If Kendrick and his camp and his legal team have been sitting over there saying this guy is spiraling, I don't trust Drake. Who knows? One day he might turn around and decide to sue us. Who knows? He could get in some Karen bag and sue us too. I think they could definitely walk a little bit more on ease. Like Drake, he can't. Well, I shouldn't say he can't. People could do anything that they want, right? I just don't see it at this point. I really don't. I really think Kendrick is far from ever being the target in this legally from Drake and his camp. But if you go at UMG saying that they knew and they promoted this, and if Kendrick is on that side as well, he's under UMG and they're promoting, or he's dropping music where Drake, I mean, is dropping music where this man's being defamed as well. It's like, why do we gotta ignore some of the shit that Drake has said towards Kendrick? Like, do you know how wild it? Kendrick's career to me is over. If Drake came out, let me backtrack, man, because I gotta take it to the warning shot that we all believe that Drake did. The song started with the infamous Queen's drop. Whoo, kid. And me and many other people just thought it was some G Unit, Who Kid homage. Later on in the Family Matters video, he was spinning his G Unit piece. I thought it was homage. Later on, it was pretty much put out there and divulged like, no, that was a sneaky warning and shot that Drake was going to go there. I'm going to question whose kid it is. And then when Kendrick responds, he says, if you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. Ooh. Right? Right? But Drake ended up still going there. Hey, it's a rap battle. Gloves is off. He still went there. Now imagine, hip hop world. Imagine that was true. Imagine in front of the entire hip hop world, Kendrick gets exposed and says, that is not your child. That belongs to the guy that's been executive producing your music videos, a guy by the name of Dave Free. I would say, oh shit. Some people would just that would tarnish his credibility, the way his family image is, and some of the things he's rapped about and whatnot. And then as a man, what if that's if you have a list of secrets to go to the grave with from the public and from your public fan base as an artist, who a lot of your shit is already in the public, right? It probably ain't gonna be that I'm purposefully raising a kid knowing that the kid belongs to one of my best friends. What? Because then we both look at you and your wife and go, what the Will and Jada type jumping around going on? That's what would happen to Kendrick. You know how bad that would hurt his image and his career? There's other things that Drake put on the table too. There's a lot of stuff that he said that was very, very deflect. It's like, what stuck on the wall though? You know, the pedo stuff. Let's walk backwards, folks. Let's go back. Let's act like our memories are still intact. The pedo stuff, Drake predicted before Kendrick responded. What was it on Taylor Made? Right? Where he said, we heard it on a Joe Button podcast. It's got to be true. Before Kendrick rapped it, Drake predicted it. And he kind of, I guess, threw that lyric out there trying to remove the bullet from the chain. But like, watch people. He's going to say this. It ain't true. He tried to get in front of it. The documentaries were out before this. We just didn't pay that much attention to them, of Drake's alleged grooming or PDF behavior. Allegedly, right? Those documentaries were there before the battle. So Kendrick used it and it stuck and it hurt and it worked. And then the Baca stuff comes. Is it been disproven that the Baca stuff, that case was that whatever came to the internet was fake? So the Baca stuff comes too. And he even leaves out of that with like catchy phrases like a weird case, right? That was the point of Kendrick even doing that as well. I never felt like it was fully about Drake, but also the fact that you're saying you got somebody in your camp that got these allegations and these charges on them. Isn't that confirmed with Baca. No disrespect if it ain't, but to my knowledge, it is. So Kendrick tactically, his shit worked, and Drake's dirty, nasty, defamatory shit didn't work. Right? That is always going to be a head scratcher for me, and I'm sure many of us. Defamation here, and you're going federal. Now, you're saying that they purposefully did it to degrade you, and you see in the joint that he's talking about somebody got shot in front. So, is that saying the person that got shot in front of your house, is it like, is that a way of directly or indirectly blaming UMG? It's just a question. Let me come to this title, people. This is a topic within itself. You see that? UMG used Not Like Us to tear down my career. So that I'm going to interpret as a full admission that he knows what time it is, or he thinks I'm done. That's how I interpret that. He thinks, yo, he's looking in the mirror and he's saying, I'm done. I'm Drake, but Drake, as I thought I was, I'm done. Right? Hold on. Like I see crybaby and shit like that in the chat. I understand why y'all are saying that, but that's past crybaby at that point. That's not so if we have seen all the stuff up until this point, before this point, and we've been saying like, damn, this nigga Drake he's bitching, he's doing this and that LeBron shit, that's some girly shit, that's some Nino Brown shit or whatever, right? This right here would not be crybaby shit. This would be the all out. I fully conceded, not just to the Kendrick battle, but to my career being as I thought it should be over. Drake's career musically is not. He could put out, if him and UMG or whatever come to terms, he could release music, whatever. We're gonna be here for it. We're gonna listen to it. He's still got a huge fan base. Musically, Drake is not done. He's not going anywhere. But the Drake as we knew it, the top dog, done. UMG used Not Like Us to tear down my career. He's got to believe it. He's got to believe it at this point. Like, yo, oh shit. Wow. To clear the way for that. So I don't think that you clear the way by dropping the other one yesterday. I know it's saying that, and maybe this is your full focus, but I think that one, maybe he determined that that's a losing battle, or that's not worth it for my time, energy, and money. But this one right here, I got receipts. I got a DJ that promoted it. I got receipts of this 30 million views. That was pay for play. Wow. Drake's very mindful of what's going down in New Orleans. So how about that one? That's another one. Okay, that's another call out there. Drake claiming that UMG is also in on it to get Kendrick to perform Not Like I mean, hypothetically, if this was all proven to be true, then I would say, God, like every artist that's ever come underneath UMG and just if you're in the industry, period, you know what they would say? They would just be like, damn, like, why can't you just press the red button on my career? Like, you know, if you watch me on my Twitter, I'm like, yo, in 2025, can we get RJ Payne and Albie Al moved to the front of the line? Push the button on them. If UMG is really, really out here orchestrating the couple months worth of a tear down and you are dead Drake move and play, and then they're also they can turn. Now, you know what? I can't even act like that isn't fathomable, right? Why can't UMG put a call into Jay-Z? Say, hey man, who you choosing for that halftime show? He's like, well, you know, I got a couple candidates. I'm thinking maybe Rihanna again. You know, I'm thinking we got Kendrick. I like Kendrick right now. Who else? You got Lil Wayne, you know. Me and Kanye, we on decent terms. Me, I don't know. Imagine UMG says, hey man, you know, you should highly consider Kendrick. And that you could even have that type of phone call before the battle, right? If you know what you're about to do. But that would also look at the dots that creates. Look at the pun intended, the dots that creates. Watch this. Look at the dots that would create. That would mean that you can possibly within that prove that UMG and Kendrick together conspired before the battle started. And then if you really want to go conspiracy level about it, you can say like, how do we know that Kendrick and UMG ain't been on that for a minute? How do we know that the BT cipher wasn't the he tried to poke the bear and then Drake ain't really jump all the way out the window? The control he ain't jump. All right, he ain't take the bait. But on this not like that joint with Future and Metro, oh, he took the bait. Yes, it's time. Me and UMG, we on him. Like that's fully conspiracy level stuff. But those are the roads that start to open up. If you're able to prove that UMG conspired to get Kendrick and this not like us go, but then again, hold on, people. We thinking about this. This is all fresh to me. This ain't rehearsed. Then again, can that be? That would mean that even the chessboard of everything leading up to not like us would have to be pre-conspired. Like, well, Kendrick did suggest he had 10 songs, right? Oh shit. What if? Imagine. I'm not pro. Listen, y'all. I'm just having interesting thoughts around this. Let's bounce on each side of the gate. Just imagine if it was like, all right, cool. Listen, I got my Euphoria. All right, I'm engaged the battle heavy. It's gonna be so strong. I fuck around, take the first round in some people's eyes. Right, 616 to me. And you can't calculate that because he didn't calculate. You wouldn't know ahead of time that Drake was going to put out 2 diss records, right? Push-ups and then Tailor Made. And that's why even Kendrick in his lyrics said, back to back, I'll be back to that for the record or whatever. So you didn't know that Drake was going to put out 2 joints back. So now, all right, 616. Yeah, I don't see how you plan. I don't know. All right. And then from 616, of course, Drake is gonna respond. We know that if he's engaged at this point, he's gonna, and then in less than damn near an hour, 40 minutes, meet the Grams to smash Your Family Matters. And then before you could even fully wake up from Family Matters, Not Like Us. I'm not giving that credit to UMG. I'm sorry. I'm keeping that credit with Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry. UMG did not do that. They didn't plan none of that shit. And then that means that you also have to be able to plan out and predict, not just with pushing the 4th song that Kendrick drops, right? But what about the catch on of whatever Drake does? Like, some people still to this day think that Family Matters is the best song in the whole shit, in the whole back and forth. Some people believe that. So I don't know. How do you? That's like Drake then saying, you guys were able to step on the best song that got released in certain people's opinion by going ape shit and promoting Not Like Us, even though Meet the Grams was the first one to drop, as far as stepping on Family Matters. It's wicked, B. It's let me lead that whole conspiracy and let's ponder all that shit alone for the moment. But shit, you gotta wonder, will the NFL and Fox, which is airing the Super Bowl, allow Kendrick to use the pedal lyrics and perform? I'll tell you this, man. If UMG is in on all of this to kill Drake's career, whether it's to devalue him for negotiations or whether it's whatever, if UMG is in on all of this and they're as powerful as we know that they are, you're damn right Kendrick is going to say the lyrics on because it would all be part of the play. All these big billionaires in on it, right? Jay-Z and the NFL and UMG and all these faceless billionaires that are power, got all these power structures in play. So you're damn right then Kendrick would get up. Drake wouldn't be able to stop that. Then everybody's on the other side of the gate. And with this federal suit being filed, you know, one thing that's not going to happen, people, you're not going to get to the end of it by the time of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is like February 8th, right? It's less than a month away. It's like 3 weeks away. It's 3 weeks away, the Super Bowl. So you're now in litigation, Drake and his camp and UMG, about all of this defamation and purposefully doing this and tearing down my career. And he got receipts. And in 3 weeks, it might take 2 months for us to find out who the promoter is that he's talking about. We're going to be following this paperwork just like we do Diddy and Jay-Z and Dirk and shit. Like, so by then, you know, NFL halftime show, Super Bowl done happened already. The only thing that would have to that would stop Kendrick from saying that lyric on that stage, if this was all the elaborate plan between Kendrick and UMG and Jay-Z and the NFL, if the only thing that would stop him from doing it then is the NFL saying mission accomplished. Okay, as far as what you guys came to me with Kendrick, whatever, viewership is through the roof. Our biggest Super Bowl halftime show viewership ever, or at least top 5 ever. I predict that. But anyway, mission accomplished. Everybody won. NFL wins because of the ratings. Jay-Z's in the middle of some of that. He probably gets a check or something, gets accolades or gets kudos for putting Kendrick there, right? UMG, mission accomplished for what they was set out to do. They got Kendrick to replace Drake. They probably got Kendrick cheaper. They got their Not Like Us hit, right? And you got Drake stuck there to either get in line or not drop no fucking music and then potentially lose this fucking lawsuit with us, right? So mission accomplished, of course, across the board. The only thing at that point then that would make the NFL say, hey, Kendrick, do me a favor, man. Change a couple of them little lyrics, is if they anticipate, you know what Drake is going to do? He'll fuck around and extend the lawsuit or have a separate lawsuit going at the NFL. He'll sue the NFL. And then I would just say, Drake, you really are trying to be Superman. Let's go back to that now. That DM that you had, you really are trying to be Superman. Not Superman as far as saving motherfuckers. Superman as far as what you think your capabilities are. Because you trying to win your career back, you trying to negotiate, you trying to win a fight with UMG and the NFL all at the same time. What? You want to fight the NFL? Hey, listen, I'm a proponent of right is right, wrong is wrong. If I went to an NFL game and the owner of the NFL team, they're responsible for me having some grave, dire injury or whatever, or the stands. I got hurt in the stands because the stair was broken and I fell off or whatever. I wouldn't be scared to sue the NFL, but they wouldn't be scared to get the fuck rid of me neither. They'd be like, "What you want? Here, get the fuck on." Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what Drake is coming. Drake is not coming for the type of shit that I would be coming for if I got hurt on a broken stair in the stadium. Drake might be coming for it. My last shit was worth 400 million. I'm here for $1 billion better. Fuck. Especially think about, let's be serious for a second on that. Let's be serious. If my last deal was 400 million, and if Drake and UMG truly are having issues negotiating behind the scenes, logic would say that he's negotiating for more than 400 million, right? So even let's just say 500 million, right? If he believes that Not Like Us and Kendrick and UMG and Spotify and the powers that be, and possibly now the NFL being involved and being in cahoots with all of this, if you think that all of this has killed your career, scroll back to the top of this. Scroll to the top of this shit. UMG used Not Like Us to tear down my career. Sues label for defamation. If you believe that, you know what? I don't even got to go from 4 to 5. I can just stay on 4. I can say 3. Even if UMG came back and said, we gave you 4, but this time we want to give you 3. The industry is changing. People are buying less and streaming less. 3. Okay, cool. So if I feel like I just did 4, then I got all these other little side endorsements. I'll make more money outside of UMG because the albums that I'm putting out and the touring that I'm doing that's backed by UMG is going to make me other checks and endorsements and commercials and sponsorships on the side as well. And I possibly even predict going further. I'm on my LeBron shit. I'm going to keep playing. After this deal is done, I'm going to do another deal with UMG. It's very justified to get to $1 billion mark as far as saying that my entire career has been hurt. If it's just like, yo, I think the next 10 years of what I do for a living has been hurt, my sponsors and everything. Think about it like that too. Sponsors and all that could be hurt. He could be losing. You know how much money Drake might be losing right now by not putting out music, by maybe sponsors backing off from all types. He's probably losing a lot of money. A lot of money, man. And all the results of this rap battle, which is crazy. When you talk about the worst loss in battle rap history, there's no more denying. Don't talk to me about no ether. Jay-Z went on to be Jay-Z and Nas went on to be Nas. Don't talk to me about Ja Rule, right? It's nowhere near that. It is the worst battle rap loss in hip hop history is Drake because of the amount of devastation that it caused, the amount of sprawl that it had. But it's easy, back to that point though, just to close that out. It's back. It's easy to justify $1 billion. If I broke my leg in that stadium because y'all ain't fixed the stairs and I really needed compensation for that, I don't need $1 billion. Drake could justify, but that's another thing too. Like staying serious, you also have to justify things. Like you can't walk into court and saying, you know, they don't the stair was loose. The very very bottom stair, I could only fall 1 inch before I hit the ground. The bottom stair was loose. I sprained my ankle. I need $1 billion. Right? That doesn't happen like that in the legal world, right? Like the judge's decision and the outcomes are supposed to be fitting of that's why you go through all this process of trying to survey the land. Even when I was in an arbitration, right? Towards the end of the arbitration, so you got myself as a defendant, you got other folks and their lawyers in the same room as the plaintiffs, and then you got the arbitrator sitting at the end of the table. So when I was in that arbitration, going over a legal matter, a lawsuit that I was fighting, right? Towards the end of the arbitration, it got to the point where the arbitrator started asking questions about my losses, right? Like, how much did this cost? Or how much was that? Or whatever. And as I was answering the questions, I would see him writing the numbers down on his notebook. That's when everybody in the room, including the plaintiff's lawyer, I saw it in his face and I saw the frustration in his face. They knew that this judge looks like he's going to rule in a certain type of favor, not necessarily for the plaintiff. Like we all knew it at that point. Like we can tell right towards the end of the arbitration. We can tell. We could tell. But point being, like him writing down those numbers and then him going back and doing a certain type of due diligence against that, I guess, or whatever, they come up with these summaries, these decisions that's supposed to be in line with the entire case and what's happening. You don't just say $100 sprained ankle should get me $1 billion compensation, but Drake can justify a Billy. That's the whole point that I was making right there. But Queen T says it depends on how things go with UMG. Remember, they helped build him and are much more powerful. Yeah, they are. They are. It's that saying that we continue to say is nobody is above the program, right? Not Drake, not anybody. Nobody's above the program. But you could be sitting in some of these powerful chairs and still lose lawsuits. Big companies lose lawsuits every day, B. You know what I'm saying? So or settle every day, B. But man, was there anything? All right, so listen, we did this about him conceding. Like that to me means like he knows his career is hurt forever. We spoke about the NFL because he in this suit is blaming UMG for being in on this to get Kendrick to the NFL to the halftime show to also perform this. Now let me ask y'all a question on this because hold on, let me find that piece. I got a question for y'all. Trade file defamation. Hold on, let me find it. Was it said like gold on here? There it is. Okay, cool. Let me ask y'all this question. So when we see this part here that says, in the suit, he calls Kendrick's hit filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations was a gold mine for UMG. And he says they had ulterior financial motive in promoting it. So the gold mine. I'm not going to act like I am Mr. Industry. But if some of y'all remember a stream that we did a stream going over just pure numbers. I brought up Spotify's numbers. I brought up all the numbers related to Kendrick and Drake from when their songs dropped. And I think I did the GNX album. I brought up what Spotify was worth, all that type of stuff, right? We was just going over pure numbers. We brought up how many views Not Like Us has done in total from what we saw on YouTube. If you Google it, numbers will come up, right? Point being, when we were going through that whole breakdown, the numbers that we were seeing just on the YouTube side surpassed the viewership that the top 10 individually, top 10 halftime show viewerships brought. So, for example, and I'm not going to bring it up again, that's an old stream, but for example, like let's say amongst the top halftime shows of all time, I think Rihanna was one of them. Maybe Taylor Swift was one of them. I think Beyonce was one of them. Black Eyed Peas might have been one of them, right? I'll just freestyle this because I don't remember who was number one. But let's say number one was Rihanna. I might actually got it right. But let's say number one halftime show views was Rihanna, and that particular halftime show did 500 million views, right? What we showed on that stream was okay, that halftime show did 500 million views, but Not Like Us on YouTube alone, minus Spotify, on YouTube alone did 600 million views, right? So I guess the point that I was really making on that stream is that when we talk about Spotify as that original lawsuit went in, the damage that Not Like Us can do has already been done from a viewership standpoint that outweighs the viewership that you might get if you land in the top 10 of a halftime show. That was black and white numbers that we put together. That wasn't no speculation, nothing. We Googled it, we brought it up, and we put it on the screen together, all right there on the channel. So, I mean, this whole thing about the halftime show being something that, I mean, if I'm being fair about it, folks, if I'm Drake, I do believe that regardless of the black and white numbers of what YouTube has already done with Not Like Us versus what the halftime show might do for Kendrick, I'm still bothered because I'm like, nigga, this song could get caught on by even new people. Like hip hop is worldly and it's consumed by every nationality and every culture. Yes. But shit, you got people that still in this world don't know who Kendrick Lamar is and still don't give a fuck about hip hop and still don't know Not Like Us, right? The biggest country song out right now, right? The biggest rock and roll song out right now, the biggest jazz song out right now. I have no clue who it would be from or what the name of the song is, or I couldn't tell you the melody. Me personally. On the flip side, there's people just like that in the world with hip hop. NFL is America's sport, right? But that doesn't mean that a lot of people culturally that are going to be tuning into the halftime show watching, hopefully, the Kansas City Chiefs, three-peat. But everybody that's tuned into that doesn't necessarily know what's going on in hip hop, doesn't necessarily give a fuck about Drake. And they might have heard something here and there. Think they know the songs? Think they know the backstory? Think they know the lyrics? They don't. And it goes in each direction when it comes to genres of music. But if you're in Drake's shoes, you don't want those new people then to catch on to that. Like, damn, Billy over there that lives in the sticks and don't give a fuck about hip hop. He watched the halftime show. He paused his TV. Hey, honey, who's this Kendrick Lamar guy? Lamar. He's got this bouncy song here. And they just keep saying they not like us. He said something about some musical note that he would hit. I took music class. I know what A minor is. He does a little homework. And he finds out like, oh, minor as in pedo. I get it. You're not gonna get that over on me. Some people actually talk like that, B. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill, man. I'm trying to chill. I'm turning red and it's getting hot behind me too. I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit. Made me change clothes. I didn't change clothes, went and got a shave and all that. I had to come back for this shit. Like what? All right. Let me let's close out on a good note, y'all. And shout out to the members and the mods, man. But this is serious to me. This is serious. Um Yesterday you drop the first pre-action engagement about all the numbers and the getting together, getting in cahoots with Spotify and but this defamation one. And what did I say on this morning's live? I said the defamation one was even more unlike hip hop to me because it's battle rap. Right. The first one I thought was fuck shit. And I thought that this one was gonna get dropped too. And we're right back here a couple hours later, like, oh shit. Not only is it not dropped, but it went from pre-action engagement to all out federal filing, federal lawsuit filing. So that's serious. That's serious. And to keep it serious for a second, people, and to keep it fair, I know I say that so much, but I know every once in a while we got new viewers that come in here, new subscribers that stumble across the Sorry Shoe podcast, man. I appreciate y'all also for liking and sharing because y'all help us continue to get this podcast out there, right? But in all seriousness, as much as we might think that Drake has been spiraling, and as much as we've seen some what seem to be idiotic decisions to come from his side and his camp post Kendrick battle, at least when it comes to the songs, I'm not walking into federal court and filing a federal lawsuit against a powerhouse unless I feel like I really, really got some shit to put on the table. So we could take that thought how we take it. If I am wrong about that, then the only place that lands is you are continuing to show your desperation. Because if you upgrade it to a federal lawsuit and you walk up in that building, you file that this morning at UMG and you don't got nothing to stand on and you fuck around and this is like an easy case, like, then it's just like Drake would be even at a lower spot than I even thought he was. I like lower than I would have ever thought he can go to. That would be desperation. We would need a new word for it. We would need a new word for it. And Drake fans, and I'm a Drake fan musically. I'm not too big on his person or whatever, but I've never been like that. I've never been so attached to somebody's personality or whatever that I can't enjoy a good song. I'm just not like that. You know what I'm saying? But Drake fans, which also includes me as far as fans of his music, keep in mind, this might mean a total blackout of him releasing music. For all of us that are sitting around waiting for the Party Next Door album or for him to drop another single, like, man, just shut up with all this shit and just get in the fucking booth and just give us hits, right? That might be impossible. Like legally, it might be impossible. Like if UMG doesn't coast, like they have ownership and rights, don't they? That's the point of you getting the guaranteed 400 million type of deal, right? Like, I don't know the intricacies of his fucking contract, but that could be a shutdown to the point where if you want to hear new Drake, you got to get a bullshit ass Fighting Irish type of leak where somebody throws it up, hopes that the internet grabbed it real quick, and then delete it. Like that could be all that y'all get. And if that's the situation that Drake is in musically, then he obviously knows that, right? Because I think it would have been easier for us on the outside looking in to ask that question and say, damn, like when you put these pre-actions in, didn't you know that that was also going to freeze you about putting out music with UMG? And just this morning, before this shit broke and hit the news, what was we all saying? Oh, he dropped that shit so he can get back to putting out music. That would have made sense. Actually, it did make sense. And now to see that, hold on, no, I dropped that, but the one that's still in Texas that remained, that's getting upgraded to federal. Okay. So obviously, if we're on the outside and we don't even know, and we're saying like, oh yeah, he did that, he dropped it to be able to release it. So he's got to fucking know it going into, obviously, right? We're not smarter about his situation than he is. That would mean that he knows that, he's anticipating that, and he don't care about that right now. And maybe he shouldn't. If I want to rationalize that, I would say they already not fucking with my music. Everything I do right now, they're killing me for it. I don't want to even put out music like that right now because I feel like my peers are going to beat me in the numbers, which is embarrassing. Like people really, really feel like this. Like people really care about even battlers. Like battlers don't want to see them drop a battle and then the person that's supposed to be their peer does more views than them. I promise you, it's real. It's real. So you think Drake wants to watch the success right now of GNX and then come out and put out an album and it's a dud? It's not good. Especially if you know that you have a damaged relationship with the people that help you promote it and push your numbers. That's one thing you got to go give them folks over at QC and all that. You got to get them credit for what they, because as much as media and a lot of people within the culture are on Lil Baby's heels, his album dropped and he did good numbers. You could say they cooked the books or did whatever. If they pull some UMG bot shit or whatever, you could say whatever. At the end of the day, them black and white numbers say successful release. Okay? And behind the scenes, behind the curtain, how Drake's Scorpion album really did this, or Not Like Us really did that, or Wham really went over there, we don't care. And they know that people don't care. They just gonna pull up the charts and see the black and white or see the numbers or go to Spotify and pull up the streams, and that's it. That's it. Unless we start fucking putting in lawsuits to go dig out the reality, like, wait a minute, prove that Wham did that without bots. No. So I think that Drake even is navigating that. Like, I'm in such a bad fucking spot. Do I want to drop? My numbers ain't gonna look good. It's not gonna look good next to Kendrick, neither. I'm gonna fall down on the charts. I'm not gonna be number one and all this type of shit. I'm fuck around, get backlash, and it's a lot, man. So maybe he is like, fuck it. You see the title to that TMZ article? Fuck it. I'm gonna just go with that and say, let me try to sue these guys, get $1 billion out of it, and then after that, it is what it is. And in between time, if I'm not dropping music, if I can't drop an album or a project in between time, it is what it is. Because technically, I don't know how comfortable I am doing that shit right now anyway. Oh, oh my God. We've been on Drake's heels for all his moves post battle. This shit right here, thinking about some of these little possibilities, damn near make me feel bad. Can I feel bad? Chat. Can I feel bad for Drake a little bit from today? Just from what happened just now and the way that we're breaking some of this down and thinking about some of these logical roads that might be opening up. Like, am I wrong, chat? Yes, no. Am I wrong? If I start to feel a little bad for him, just a little, like, am I wrong, people? I got a heart. Am I wrong? Damn. Mike said, not at all. Blair said, they've all been terrible moments. Said, yep, you can feel. Dean said, I can. He said, "No, I'm not allowed to." Uh-oh. All right. Toy Toy said, "No, don't feel bad." Shit. Damn. It's all his fault. They say, ARP, don't fuck that have a heart shit. Damn, y'all, I can't have a heart on this one? Nah. Don't feel bad for weirdos like Drake. Damn. And this is what I'm saying. This is where he's at. Damn, look at this. He did it to himself. Very wrong. He's literally not made one good move since the battle ended. Shout out to Blair and our members. Shout out to Queen and our members. Y'all not even saying I'm allowed to feel bad. Yes, because his employer is plotting on him. Okay. Same employer that gave him 400 million and boosted his shit prior. I'm being a little objective. Don't we all? Yeah, you're wrong. Come on, never too soon. Damn, son, you went Ivan on him? Shit. Nope, no dice. Nah. Okay. I don't need y'all attacking me. I don't got a big fan base that could turn on me like Drake, so I'll live through it. But I don't need y'all in our small little corner of the Sorry It's True podcast or YouTube. I don't need y'all turning on me, so I'm gonna chill. YouTube University. This is worse than man. So that is absolutely the worst or the most impactful convention. This battle is gonna make me start talking different. It's gonna make me differentiate by saying conventional battle rap versus industry or on beat battle rap. It's gonna make me create separation. Like in conventional acapella, raw, gritty battle rap, which is a big piece of this channel. Yes, the Adi Boom Big K round was the worst shit in battle rap history as far as the effects. It 100% removed somebody and it tarnished his personal image, his personal credibility. It tarnished I don't know how it continued to affect him in his personal life because I haven't spoken to Adi Boom in years. So I don't know. But stuff like that does, you know what I'm saying? And you hear the tone of my voice, it's almost like a little sympathetic, like, I don't want to come off like an asshole. So, but on beat and in the industry and everything, like Kendrick has that title too. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. Yes, you have. And thank you, Jay. Jay's letting me rock. Thank you. Oh, my bad. Let me see if there was some supers that I missed. My bad. All right. D Hood Real, appreciate the super says Jay-Z got grape case, but hi Kendrick for Drake. Oh man. Thank you for I don't think I would have read that too fast and actually said it, but you see how the internet is just transitioning into grape. Oh man. Omar Boss, Slew Homie says clearly Drake has strong evidence against UMG. So I said that's one of two things. I don't walk into a federal court and file a suit against a powerhouse like UMG unless I got a strong case or I feel like I got a strong case. And if I don't, then it just shows more of that spiraling side where it's just like, damn, Nino, you really, really trying to pull at every branch on the way down, huh? Even ones like that, that's different. Tony Kelman says, appreciate the super says, all the multicolor berets, is that how you pronounce it, ladies? Or barrettes? In Drake's hair with matching multicolored nails he was wearing makes sense. He a fierce diva. Damn. Ethan Johnson, shout out to the members and shout out to you for the super says Aubrey started a fight, got packed up, and started crashing out. F his feelings. Did he? Hold on. Let's stay factual though. Did he start it? I don't know, man. The big three, nigga. It's just big meat. Wow. Yeah, I really like that. Your best work was a light crack, nigga. Prince outlet, mic check, nigga. Bam. Oh, yeah, dog. I mean, there's shit that happened before that we know, but I'm talking about as far as the encapsulation of this musical battle that just happened in 2024. Kendrick was the first shot, right? They olive branched him, people say, with the first person shooter. J. Cole and Drake, they olive branched Kendrick, and he said, kick rocks. Kendrick is a gangster, son. Oh my God. But even regardless of who you say started, I think that Kendrick started it as far as 2024, this whole shit and how it came together and everything. But regardless of who started it, Drake participated. You know, boxers get called out every day, B. You don't have to accept the fight. Once you get in the ring, I can't say, damn, you got knocked out, but I'm gonna alleviate the fact that you got knocked out because you didn't call him out. He called you out. No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake engaged. He participated. And he did it even from what looked like a very willing, full, and happy spot. When he was out here begging and saying, "Yo, where the fuck you at, man? Is Taylor Swift not allowing you to drop, man? Shit." Is it the Swifties that got you caught up? Like, what's going on? Drop, drop, drop. That nigga can't just say, I drop for you. Alright. Oh, shit. Damn. That this is definitely the ultimate getting what you asked for too, as far as I try. Fuck it, I'll leave that alone. Fuck it. But are y'all flaming me in the chat about for a second, feeling a little empathetic and whatnot? I start my workout with that verse every day. Which verse? Which verse? You know what I got playing in the gym right now? I got Cobra Coming by Albial. The first two songs that he opens up with off of the devil. I'm telling you, it's shit. He got some shit. The production on that tape is stupid. What's Jay saying in here? Kendrick said, I got a son to raise. You know nothing about that. And that was a personal LOL. Yeah, they both did. They both had some personals, man. They both had some nasty, scathing personals. Kendrick's just work better, man. That's the thing. It's the thing about a rap battle, man. It's the thing about a rap battle. I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney, first personal line. Yeah, he dragged it on purpose. Like Whitney. I didn't, crazy thing is, I didn't know that bar at first. It's not that I missed it. I didn't know it because I didn't know Kendrick's wife's name. So I was just like, that's just Drake playing on his, the octave of that. Just like Whitney, that's his bar. That's his punchline. We know Whitney Houston. We know the movie The Bodyguard. That's all my correlation. I don't know. I don't be knowing these niggas if they're off the camera and out of celebrity school. I don't be knowing. I know that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was her name, but when I found out, I said, "Ooh, ooh." And then I found out about the accusations of her supposedly sleeping with the bodyguard, and I was like, "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh." I had my popcorn out like everybody else. I was like, "Oh shit, Kendrick, what you gonna do? What you gonna say?" And he came out nice and smooth and calm on the opening of Euphoria. Said fabricating stories that you heard on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale even before the beat change. We was just like, okay, like he doesn't seem like that bothered because listen to this fluffy ass beat. He don't sound that bothered about the accusations about Whitney. All right. That beat changed, and we said, oh, okay. Fast forward, he came out to the pop out concert with that shit. I'm like, damn, you go all the hits you got, Kendrick. You gonna start your show with that? You are on pure demon time. Oh shit. Damn. Damn, B. Damn. Y'all not gonna do that. I'm at YouTube University. I'm not going there. And shout out to the members. I'm not going there. But you would have been on point if you would have put Aubrey. Boom. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not going there. That wasn't me, y'all. That was him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you missed the bar a little bit. I don't want no problems with nobody, B. Euphoria is the best song for real, without any bias. It was that. I did a joint breaking down, putting in order for me personally. Sorry, people, but Meet the Grams is still to me, the wildest song in the whole shit. That's just me personally, personal. I'm not saying it's the best musically or it lyrically. That he didn't even punch in that shit. That was the most direct shit of the whole battle. That's the only time I've ever heard Kendrick be so direct. He didn't. There was. I don't know if there's a single punchline in Meet the Grams, a single double, a single entendre. I don't know if there is one. Dead serious, no exaggeration. It might have just been every single sentence was just, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite shit in the whole battle. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Family Matters harder than all that shit. Listen, man, Family Matters is a good show. We got some great songs out of it. That's what's so crazy about all the aftermath, man. We got some great songs out of this beef. You know what I'm saying? And to get that many diss songs from this level or this caliber of artists in that type of time span, I don't know if that's ever happened before too. Maybe on some mixtape circuit type shit. Motherfuckers had like, wait, Drake had what? He had Push Ups, he had Taylor Made, he had Family Matters, and he had The Hot Part. So he had four. And Kendrick had do you include Like That? All right, why not? Include Like That, Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us. So he had five. Yeah, okay. All right. So it's like, depending on how you count it, you could say what, 9 songs in that span of time from top-notch artists. These musicians, these industry motherfuckers ain't gonna do that. They don't be doing that shit, B. We'll get a takeover, then you'll get an ether, then you get a super ugly, and then the radio stations was like, all right, and the winner is. I wanted it to continue. Jay-Z thought it was going to continue. That's what he said out of his own mouth. He said that's why he dropped Super Ugly. He said he didn't know that the radio stations was going to compare Super Ugly to Ether. To me, it don't matter. I think you can compare Ether to both of them. I think you could put Takeover and Super Ugly together and you still choose Ether, right? Super Ugly was just meant to expose. It wasn't a great song. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? It's not sonically anything that's got you moving or like drawn in. It's just meant to expose. Like, I just want to let you know that me and AI got some shit in common. Get it? Like, that's what that shit was meant to do. Takeover was Jay-Z to me fed up. Like, I'm putting cases on all you bitches, Mob Deep, and I'm tired of y'all. And Ether was just like, yo, me and you been having this thing for so long, and I'm just, let's do it. And Nas did it. One and done. One and done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Meet the Graham. Suge just did it. He just in his third round to me. It sounded like the Kendrick shit. You lied. You lied. You lied. You see my reaction live with y'all when I did that shit? I was being haunted, man. I was being haunted here on camera. I was like, oh shit, the echo right here. These are some good headphones, yo. These headphones is high quality. That you lie was like, I was like, oh, you lied. Oh shit. Turn it off. Stop it. I'm trying to go to heaven, B. Like, chill out. Feel like some Constantine shit. Like, remember in the last scene of Constantine where the devil is dragging Keanu Reeves? He's like, come on with me. You know, that you lie shit was doing a lot of it. We felt like we were getting dragged. Like, oh Lord, I'm not ready to go. I don't want to go to hell yet. Real shit. Meet the Grams did that, B. Dark. That shit said, dun, 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 dun. I'm here like, all right, all right. That nigga said, Dear Adonis. I said, hold on, Paul. Wait, what? Wait, what? He started it with what? He started it saying what? And y'all know I was so genuine in live reaction, which y'all never heard it before, because the third verse about the alleged daughter, I didn't even catch all of the bars until he got to the end and said, you are hiding another child. I was just listening to that shit like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't catch none of it. I was just like, he's talking to somebody. I don't know. He did his son, he did his mother and his father. Now this I don't know what this is, but you are hiding another child. I said, what? I said, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I said, yo, all this pedo and kid stuff, and your mother, your father raised a bad guy and a gambler and a fucking running rings, and he's an alcoholic, and oh my god. ARP looks like he walked through the sun. Yo, and he said, when I heard Adonis out, we all was. I kind of want to play it right now, but nah, shit is different on YouTube now for them. So at first, remember Kendrick was letting everybody rock. He was like, y'all go ahead and play this. Go ahead and spread the news. The label came back later on and said, all right, now that's enough. That's enough. Y'all ate. Y'all ate for a month. That's it. Oh shit. I said ARP had the best reaction for Meet the Grams. Laugh my ass off. Oh, y'all appreciate that. Y'all remember, right? I paused and I said, what are we doing? Why are we still going? It's over. Why are we still here? Like, it's the battle is done. I had my winner declared. I said, there's no coming back from this right here. I was like, this is one of the best diss songs I've ever heard, B. This shit scathed. What? What? I ain't gonna lie. If I went back and I played it a couple times, and to me, the watch was entertaining because I had to look back at myself and because it was a real reaction. So let me see how I looked on camera. And I was like, damn, look at this nigga, son. This nigga really is shocked as shit. Look at his face. So I think that it was an entertaining reaction. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 people. Some of y'all say that my reaction is y'all favorite one. I don't have the best reaction. The best reaction goes to academics. Still, I'm keeping it 1,000. The best reaction goes to academics. That nigga, because I got off stream and yeah, all the tweets. ARP cut the stream back on. He dropped again. I said, no, he didn't. Impossible. And I cut the stream back on. I said, all right, we back. I'm gonna bring it up here. Like, okay, I take your word for it. Cool. We just finished Family Matters, but y'all got all right. We here. Fuck it. Academic stream was still going. He never cut it off. He stayed there, B. Like, he was enjoying Family Matters. He's dancing and bopping. That's my goat. That's my goat. Let's go. We got him. We up. We just up the scope. Right? Yeah, drink all of that. And then that little clip of Drake dropped on Instagram. He was like, oh shit, another little Drake joint. Like, oh, we are kicking Kendrick's ass. What's up? We got y'all niggas. And then his chat just started saying Kendrick dropped. He was like, nah. And he went to the channel. He's like, and then when you watch him play it, that nigga took it personal because he really, really thinks like he's, you see, like for me, that was a hip hop reaction. For Ack, that was a personal reaction. It was personal for he's like, what the fuck? You see him on his phone? I'm like, he looks like he's texting Drake. He's on his phone, like, you got another kid? Like, he lost his fucking mind, B. He was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is this Kendrick nigga talking about? Hey, wild the fuck out. I'm telling you, that's the best reaction to Meet the Grams. It's not mine. I think mine could be for everything that I've seen on YouTube. I think mine is in the top 10. I'll humbly say that. But Act got the top spot, B. It's too personal, B. That nigga was ready to commit that, son. He's ready to let it all go, son. He's like, nah, this world ain't for me. I'm out of here. Like, yo, oh shit. Yeah, I don't like every once in a while I like doing this. Where we pop up for a topic, we cover the topic, and then we hang the fuck out because everything that we're doing right now ain't got nothing to do with the topic. But glad that we was all able to hang out. Drake files federal defamation lawsuit against UMG over Not Like Us. Damn. All right, y'all. Let's see if this is the last stream of the day. I thought this morning's was, but let's see. If I gotta come back here, I'm gonna put another hoodie on too. I'm gonna switch my hoodie again. Y'all fuck with this one? It's a purple joint. I like how purple got that brand where it's like, or the first time I seen it, I was like, purple. Like, I'm looking at something that's red. Like, Off-White does that too. There's a bunch of brands that do that. I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, all right, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Hopefully, nothing else, man. Shit.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry True Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.